Hello, everyone. Welcome to my freak show. It is so wonderful to have all of you here because we're going to talk about Black Mirror Season 7, Episode 3, titled Hotel Reverie. And hello, Blaze. It is so wonderful to have you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a good time. So yeah, I have to apologize. I know we were supposed to do this on Sunday. However, we had some unexpected things happen, some concerts and things like that. So it sadly was had been changed a little bit. So thank you all for being here now. Before we get into the review, there is going to be a new video coming out regarding American Horror Story Season 13, the news about it, and regarding some updates about my channel. I'm going to let you know now while we're waiting for some people to arrive. So we'll start the review of Black Mirror at 8:05. Cami, so good to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, beautiful yourself. So I am taking a quick hiatus, and it's not what you think. I'm just taking a quick hiatus so I can finish American Horror Story 13 or Mortuary. Not, not like I have anything going for 13 or anything, but I have to say too that I am in such a creative push. Well, not push. I just feel it. I know what I want to do. And now that I finally have the time to do it, I'm doing it. So I'm feeling so creative that, to be honest with you, to do like the Black Mirror live streams and stuff like that, the videos is taking extra time away from me finishing Mortuary. And Buffy DeVille, oops, sorry, Gabby. Thank you so much. Seen the All's Fair trailer? No, I haven't. I have not. What is that? I saw the new Conjuring teaser. They're doing a Conjuring 4 based on the one of the families. Oh God, I read the book. The Swirl family, the Swirl family or something like that. The Smurl, Smurl, the Smurl family, that's it. And then, of course, the Smurl family already had a movie made on them, and it was on YouTube, actually. It was an old scary movie from like the 80s or 90s. I have it downloaded somewhere because it was for free on YouTube. But they've even done it. So if you want to know what happens, there's already a movie been made about it, and they did it on TV with Sally Kirkland. And wait. Yeah, Sally Kirkland. And yeah, it was pretty good. It was really scary. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I need to take a small step back due to the fact that I am in such a creative streak right now that to do these live streams, it's pulling away from it. And it's not that I don't want to do them. I want to do them. I'm just when you're writing and you're going and you feel it and you're typing constantly and you're loving what you're doing, you got to keep doing it. You got to keep feeling that flow until it stops or you just get too tired and you can't continue anymore. So that's what I am actually doing. I have episode 1, 2, and 3 absolutely fully done and plugged into the scripts. And episode 4, like I said, 5, 6, and 7 are basically done. I just have to go back through them again just to make sure that they're all going where I want them to go, and then finish the last half of the season with the final episodes. And I'm going so fast that I think I'll actually be done before the end of May. And that's if I take a small hiatus. Now I will be doing I will be doing Saturday live streams. That's definitely going to happen. Saturday night live streams. We're going to chat, we're going to hang out. We're going to do that. And let me find out what that movie was. We're also I hate to do it, and I know a lot of people aren't really happy with it, but I might do 1 or 2 more of the podcast regarding like something with AHS. I know you guys aren't too enjoying the The Haunted. Okay. I know a lot of you don't enjoy with the AI, and I understand, and I'm not going to continue with it, but I think one might come out one more time just to kind of help me to make sure that there's still content coming up, because I am taking a quick step back, but it's not to like fully step away from the channel. I just want to complete these final episodes because I think I'm going to be done before May. So I cannot wait to come back and give you guys, an update every Saturday, let you know how things are going. And with that out of the way, the movie that I was talking about regarding the Smurl family and the next Conjuring movie, The Conjuring Part 4, that's going to be about the Smurl family. And the movie that they already made on it was called The Haunted. It's a 1991 movie. It is on YouTube. It's called The Haunted 1991 TV movie Smurl family. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, yeah, The Conjuring, whichever. So it is on YouTube to watch. Maybe we'll watch it one day on Discord with you guys. But so yeah, check that movie out if you want to know what happened with the Smurl family. I'm kind of excited to see what the movie actually does to exacerbate everything that kind of happened. So, all right, let's take a couple of comments and we will dive right into Black Mirror episode 3. Blaze loved Black Mirror this episode because when the whole movie, she forgot everything and it broke my heart. I started bawling like a baby. Oh yeah, when they reset, when they had to reset, I got you. I know, that was such an emotional scene. Cammy, you definitely want to be a reader. Oh, thank you so much. I have your email. I'll send you the first 2 scripts right after this. Okay. Just remember, please read them if you can and let me know what you thought. And they do have to be read a little soon because I'm moving. Motion detected at front door. I was listening to some Janet Jackson earlier, jamming out. I have Alexa all the way up. She's going to let me know when people are at the front door. But thank you. I will send that to you after this. So you're saying All's Fair, Buffy DeVille, is Ryan's new show, female lawyers with Sarah Paulson and Kim and other AHS actors. No, I have not seen it. Thank you, Cammie. Thank you, Blaze. What time is that on Saturday? Usually it's about 8 p.m. on Saturday, Miss Cammie. I will send that to you. Blaze, you can email me your story. Oh, thank you. I do have it. I will do that. Zach, that guy, thank you so much for making it. He says, I'm late, but I made it. I'm still working. You are so sweet to do that while you're working. Thank you so much. He says, but I'm going to leave it on in the background to show my love. Thank you, of course. Absolutely. Turn the volume down. No worries. Gotcha. Okay, so let's talk about Black Mirror Season 7, Episode 3, Hotel Reverie. I thought that was a pretty decent episode. I'm not going to lie. It was very touching. Usually with these kinds of episodes with Black Mirror, it was kind of like San Juniper almost. It was a sci-fi horror or a sci-fi romance story, and I highly enjoyed it. Okay, so let's go on ahead and start. We meet Brandy Friday, who is Issa Rae. I loved her, by the way. She was gorgeous, smart, and I'm sad now that I already casted for AHS Mortuary because I wish I had a spot now for her. That was how impressed I was with her. But she's a Hollywood A-lister. And she's kind of done with, the remakes, outdated scripts, the new crap. She really wants to do something classic like Hotel Reverie. And it turns out that they are actually going to remake this old British film, Hotel Reverie, where the studio's latest toy lets the actors fully immerse into the movie. So you basically think like live action acting, but the set is sentient and there's like no safe word whatsoever. And I gotta say, it sounds artsy, sounds genius, but with no safe word, I'm out. And it sounds like it's definitely Brandy's worst decision ever. But anyway, when Brandy gets there, she has obviously not read everything. There was a little disc that was in there that was going to tell her how the technology worked to integrate her into the film, because it's not regular filming a movie. Brandy actually caught the role of the lead, who was a male, so it's a nice gender switch for the remake. Anyway, they have to actually like put Brandy in something, put that little nod in her head, and then it immerses her into the film and it plays the film on this big screen. And Brandy has to act in her scenes, and there's no action, there's no cut. I mean, she just has to stay wherever she is and not interfere and only do her scenes. But somewhere between action and cut, or sorry, between somewhere of the lack of action and cut, the tech goes haywire. One of the idiots spills it on the tech, and Brandy is actually trapped inside the film. Time stops. Everybody freezes except one person, who is Clara, and that's Emma Corrin. She is a supporting character with those beautiful vintage curls and eyes like she's about to fall in a rom-com montage. And with no crew to call or with nobody to basically interact with in her piece, Brandy does the unthinkable and she breaks character. She kind of broke it before when she called Clara her real name, Dorothy, because Dorothy is the real person who played the character Clara. So it really did do something, and that's why Clara is also not stuck like everybody else in the movie, and it's just Brandy and Clara. And she tells Clara the truth. This isn't real. You are not real. We're inside of a movie. And instead of panicking, Clara listens. I mean, she really listens. She finds, she steps out basically of the film and she becomes self-aware, curious, vulnerable. And in the soft stillness of a paused reality, these two women fall in love. And I love that. Their scenes were tender and electric. Before that show Before Sunrise set in a cursed BBC drama. But they explore the empty hotel. They talk about their dreams. They joke about destiny. And they build a love that feels impossibly real inside of a world made of code. And that's when, of course, this is Black Mirror. This is not a Hallmark picture. And that's when the team actually fixes the glitch. So in the movie, it's been a really long time. And time is about to resume. And Brandy can now hear Awkwafina's character telling her we're about to resume the movie. And Clara's going to forget everything. So just get right back into character. Hurry up. And this has come when Clara and freaking Brandy are just out of bed together. I mean, they've admitted they love each other, and there's going to be no more awareness for Clara. No more love, just a polite smile and a line from a script. And Brandy is shattered. That love saved her. That love that she found is gone. And the worst part is, too, she's still stuck in the movie. And sadly, they have to play out the end of the scene where somebody has to die. And it ends up that it's not her, not Brandy. And, she could, if she did, she could stay there probably with Clara forever, but she chose to come out. And it was haunting when she came out of the movie, and they were all excited and shouting oh, yeah, you did it. You did it. And Brandy's just still haunted by the relationship that she left behind with Clara that was real. And I have to say, the best line of this is when Clara says this before she's rebooted. She says to Brandy, if this is all pretend, why does it feel more real than anything else? Incredible line. Charlie Booker really did a good job with this episode. And I understand. We like horror. We like sometimes blood or scares or whichever. But I'm not going to lie. I don't enjoy these episodes more, but I definitely enjoy them. So you guys motion detected at front door. There's a lot of motion at my front door today. So you guys let me know, obviously, what you think in the comments. And I do apologize. I know this isn't normally a deep dive of what I would usually do when we talk about Black Mirror. I'm not fully prepared for this episode like I normally would be. And that's due to the fact that I have been living on my computer typing AHS Mortuary. My kids know it. My husband knows it, which is actually kind of a good thing because my sweet mother-in-law had an accident. And so my husband's staying with her and making sure that she's okay. We love her. We want to make sure she's okay. So he's taking care of her. And my kids are almost out of school, so they don't really have anything, no tests. They already did all that stuff. So it's just relaxing. Yes, it's just relaxing time now. So it's no problem for me to finish these scripts. And like I said, those of you out there that are writers, you know that when you feel it, when everything is just flowing out of you, you know what you want the scene to look like. You know what you want the character to say. You know what you want to happen. You know how this is going to connect to the next episode and to the greater picture. Yeah. You just can't stop, because if you stop, it's going to stop. So that's why, like I said, I'm going to make a video about news for American Horror Story season 13 and give you guys an update that I'm going to step away from the Black Mirror reviews and some things temporarily, but I will be doing my Saturday night live chats at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'll probably throw in one more live chat, maybe on Wednesday, just so that way we can all sit together and just like talk or something like that. A girl obviously can't write 24/7, even though she tries, right? Anyway, so let me take some of your comments. Miss you too, Miss Cammie. I hope you are doing fantastic. Blaze says they are making another 911 spinoff. It's called 911 Nashville. Ooh, that's awesome. Love you. Keep up the hard work. Glad you are alive and well here. If you need a break, take care. Thank you, Cammie. Have a great night. Blaze says this episode kind of is resembling the trope of Hollywood making remakes of classic films. I know. I even heard, I think they're making a remake of The Wizard of Oz. No, no. Like, there's just some movies you should not touch and do remakes on. If you want to make a sequel to something like Beetlejuice did and not redo Beetlejuice, then yeah, that's if you want to make a sequel, that's fine. That works. But no, not a reboot or a remake or whatever. No, 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 no. Yeah, I love how it poked fun of it. Absolutely. Blaze says Brandy being so depressed at the ending and heartbroken, like same girl. I know. I know. I hear you. Absolutely. Lewis. Hi, Lewis. I'm so glad to have you. Thank you for being here. I apologize. My words are coming out a little faster than my mind can catch up with. Lewis is asking if season 7 is worth watching. I stopped at season 5. I have to say, a lot of us have to say we probably don't blame you for that. A lot of people definitely feel that season 5 was like the last straw for them. So I get it. It was definitely decent, in my opinion. These episodes that I'm rating right now are pretty high up episodes, such as the first one I gave an 8.5, or I gave it a 9.0, the second one an 8.5, and this one I believe I'm going to give a 9.0 as well, or possibly a 9.5. They're actually pretty decent. Yeah. Now, again, I really loved Hated in the Nation and, White Bear, things like that. So I yeah, I hear you, and I hope it's worth watching for you. Blaze says, I can tell after the movie reset, Brandy didn't want to do the movie anymore. I know. And she barely even had any time to grasp hold of her shock and her trauma of the fact that the person that she loves and was standing right in front of her is all of a sudden now just walking out and leaving her because she's going to her next scene and doesn't remember Brandy or their love. I mean, yeah. I I could definitely tell Brandy just wanted to get out. Buffy DeVille, do I have an idea for my own story, a Black Mirror episode? No, I do not. But I would love to take one of my scary short stories and do that. Give one of them to Charlie Booker and let him do it. I have a short story where a man in a wheelchair, he bought a brand new wheelchair for Christmas, and it's Christmas Day, it's Christmas night actually, and he's going for a spin in his brand new wheelchair, and he goes to the park that's next to the children's school right by his house. While he's there, sun starts going down and his wheelchair gets stuck. All of the kids have left, and it's an automatic, like high grade wheelchair, with fingerprint identification, seat warmers, all that stuff. And the chair starts taking on a mind of its own and leading him to the edge of like this drop where stairs are. And he's scared, and it just keeps edging him closer. And it turns out that it was being done remotely by somebody who literally wanted him dead because he was a bad person. So, yeah, if anything, I would probably want to give that short to him and let him take a spin on it because I think he would do a good job with it. But personally, no, I don't think I have anything written for them. I don't know if this is spoilers. Don't worry, we've all seen the episode, but this is a review. So, did anyone else think prison when she pulled out the landline near the end? When did I miss that? Are you talking about like after Brandy came out? Oh my gosh, I didn't watch the ending again. I watched the first half again before this review, but I didn't get a chance to finish the second half. But no, I don't remember that. I'm sorry. So I didn't think that. Sorry. But anybody else who did, please let us know in the comments very much. Again, this episode was pretty good. I think I'm going to go on ahead and give it a 9.0. At this point, when I put out the official review for it, I might give it a 9.5 because at that point, I am definitely going to rewatch it again. I tried to rewatch it again before this review, this live stream right here, and it just didn't happen because, again, Mortuary is the only thing that's on my mind right now. The only thing. So, yeah, sadly, I don't remember that. Blaze is going to give this episode a 10 out of 10. Whoa! Blaze? That is some tall talk in there, right? Even Cooksey doesn't believe it. He's like, a 10? Really? I know. Blaze is giving the episode a 10. Guys, let us know what you rate the episode in the comments as well. 10 out of 10 is bold. But I gotta say, it's a pretty good rating because it was a good episode. And I know I might get hate comments later because I know a lot of people in the Black Mirror universe probably didn't enjoy this episode as much as the others, but I did. I do honestly love black and white episodes. I love old black and white movies, so I was definitely a sucker for this episode. I'm seeing the new Final Destination this weekend, says Blaze. Oh, right on. I can't wait for that. I'll probably wait for it until it comes out on another platform at home. So that way I can watch it from there and don't have to pay the theater price because I'm going to save my money for this summer for all the scary movies that are coming out this summer. Right, Cooks? Well, you can't see them because you're too little. Yes, you're too little. You can't watch scary movies. No.
And he's also a dog.
Doesn't matter. He can't watch scary movies.
Exactly, because he's a dog.
But this episode was very beautiful regarding the love between Cora and Brandy. And it was a beautiful episode. And the fact that the climax was where Cora would have to forget everything that they shared, everything that they learned, and go back to nothing. It was just so sad. Again, really sad episode, but very good. And I would love to know what you guys thought as well in the comments. And don't forget, guys, if you enjoy the stream, if you would like to thumb it up, I would be very grateful. That would really help the algorithms on the channel. If you would like to take another step forward and leave a kind word, that would be helpful. You can also subscribe. If you want to help contribute to the channel, you can certainly become a channel member, a Patreon, or just leave a super sticker, anything like that. I really appreciate everybody being here. Again, I'm going to put out a video probably tomorrow regarding the small hiatus. We're still going to do a Saturday night live stream this Saturday, but I am going to put out a video about explaining the hiatus and explaining how there's no new information on American Horror Story Season 13. I'm going to give the information that I do have, and of course, just let people know about Mortuary. And then, I'm going to take a little break from the channel so that way I can step back and finish the rest of the episodes. Again, at one point, I realized, obviously, that about one page is about 5 minutes of an episode, which I was wrong about that. So in my page count, I underestimated a page count. I had about 19 when I should have had 30. So 30 page count transferred into a script form is literally 55 pages. And that is 1 minute per page. That's definitely a 55-minute episode. So I realized, I got more space. So I took some things from other episodes, crunched them more together, and just kind of restructured some things. And then I made a big faux pas. You guys are going to laugh. And I have to tell you, because I was about to go live last night and tell you because I felt so stupid. Or the night that I realized it. I had this great scene in my Halloween episode 2 and 3. Because episode 2 happens on Halloween day and episode 3 happens on Halloween night. And Halloween, the next morning, sorry. You're probably thinking, how is this weirdo writing a script? And so I wanted the big thing to be, because the whole thing is centered on the mortuary, and wanted the dead to rise from the grave and go home. So Maya would see her husband, Larice, who had murdered her husband. He was reconstructed and he was back there to torment her. And so basically the dead went home and then they went back to the cemetery and dissipated. And so I thought, yeah, that's so great. That's a great, 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 idea. Wow, that's so brilliant. And then I realized, and then I wrote it. I wrote it like a dumbass and set the whole episode 1, 2, 3, and 4 surrounding that, and the beginning and the fallout, and of course the middle. And then I realized that's exactly what AHS does all the time. Dead people get to go back home. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm an idiot. I just did the same thing that basically Murder House and other seasons do. The dead just basically get to go back home. Oh my God, I felt so stupid. So that's what I was like, I gotta take it out. And it really took a lot of time to take it out and put something new in. And that's when, thanks to you guys, I decided I was going to use a siren. So a siren actually made it into this season. Whoop, whoop. Thanks to y'all. And so I got everything fixed and I just want to finish it because I believe I'm going to get it done before the end of May. I'm very excited about that. Buffy DeVille says, new movie, Ugly Stepsister, is worth watching. Really? What platform is that on? Or is it in theaters? I don't think I've seen the trailer for it. Blaze says, why Black Mirror pulling at my heartstrings? I know, right? Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, that is basically going to be the stream. Again, if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. Zach says, it was good, but I missed the twisted, terrifying Black Mirror like season 1. But I am a Miley Cyrus stan, and the rating as Currency 1 was brilliant. Yeah, and the original love story, San Juniper. Yeah, absolutely. Was brilliant. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much for saying that, Zach. Yeah, I know. I really love San Juniper too. I was so into that. And I love Mackenzie Davis. She's an incredible actress. So to see her in that episode too was fantastic. But okay, guys, now I will not see you Sunday, but I will see you Saturday for a Saturday night chat. And then we'll go from there. Thank you all very much for being here at the stream and for understanding so I can step away and finish Mortuary. You are all the best. I appreciate you for watching. Cooksy appreciates y'all for watching. Y'all have a wonderful night. And don't forget to worry about Sexy Scathich because she is out there waiting for you and your man.